Alright, welcome everybody. Black Duck UDX 294. So I picked up a couple radios at an antique store. I was out with the wife. This is probably a year or two ago. I think I paid $15 for this and a Cobra 29. And right now I just want to look at this. This is a Cobra 25 Classic. Let's see here. Philippines, December of 88. And it's not in terrible shape. Typical use. We're going to hook this thing up and see if it works. I've not even powered this up. I've had this and that 29, which is also Philippines, I believe. I've had both of these for like a year. I mean, $7.50 a piece, you can't beat that. Even if they end up being parts radios. But I'm going to see if this thing works and see what we can do with it. Okay, so we do have life. You can see we got a display segment out. That's no big deal. We can take care of that. Everything seems to work like it should so far. I literally just powered this thing up. So let's plug in a microphone. Got some static in there. Okay. Let's just key this thing down. Audio 1 2 1 2. Ooh, we don't have no power. Audio check. Let's see. It is switching into transmit. Has this thing got talkback? Wait a minute, the mic gain was down. Audio 1 2. Audio 1 2. So it's still not showing any output. Audio 1 2 1 2. So let's pop the covers and see why that might be. Hard to say. Okay, so there's our talkback resistor. Probably just going to get rid of that. Let's see. I was hoping this would be something easy like a broke antenna wire, but that's not the case. So may check the final, may start changing some 10 volt caps, see what happens. Sometimes that's the quickest thing to do on old radios, just start changing 10 volt caps. I've brought a lot of these back to life just doing that. So gonna poke around, test some things and see if we can come up with something, but nothing's hacked up in here, nothing's clipped. The slug's still sealed with wax back here for the TVI trap. I think D9 or D11 is the limiter in these. Still intact. Everything looks pretty much factory in here. Somebody just added talkback, I guess, and put it back together. So that gives me hope. I think we're going to be able to get this thing running. So it's been about 5 minutes, and well, lo and behold, it was the first 10 volt cap I changed back in the power circuit. It's a 4.7 10 volt. I can get her to roll around and cooperate. 4.7 or a 47 10 volt. I'll show you where it was. Right there, that black cap. See, this is the start of your power chain. So I thought, well, I looked over, I said, I guess that'd be the first one to try since we don't have any power. Sure enough, we replaced it with a 16 volt. So, should be good to go. So there's just an example of 10 volt caps. This radio's from 1988. We got a 10 watt slug in here. Boom, 4 watts. Audio. So we're swinging forward a full watt. Hello. So there you have it. Whoops. 10 volt cap strike again. I've had a handful of these. Had weird problems that sometimes like the channel display will go dim when you key down. Stuff like that. Sometimes it's just quicker to start changing 10 volt caps than it is to sit there and trace it down. I did test the voltages and stuff at the final, and the driver were acting right, so then I said, let's try him. And sure enough, that was it. We'll be back. Okay, so a little shot of contact cleaner. We got our segments back. I was really thinking I was going to have to replace this display, but this just keeps getting better. I ain't had a Cobra 25 in a long time. What? Wait a minute. 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're all good. Yeah, just shot some contact cleaner down in there and worked the channel selector a little bit, and she's working good. So no such luck with the meter. I tried to putting a little 3-in-1 down in there just a drip. It's just froze, which is pretty chooched off. This faceplate's loose, so I'm probably going to pull all this apart, try to find a good meter in my parts pile to throw in there, and maybe a white LED, and get this faceplate kind of glued back down. It's not in bad shape. Okay, I got the meter replaced. It looks way brighter on the camera than it does in person. White LED, but I had a meter. The only good one I had, there we go, was out of a Cobra 29 chrome. So it's got the blue and red scale, an SWR scale, which is not relevant to this radio, but it looks good with that LED. And we lost our segment again, so that's what I'm going to look at next. Okay, we got it back. Wait a minute, what was going on? Okay. We're all good. Just touched up all these solder joints on this board and on the back side of the display, and we got her back, so that's nice. I hate changing these LEDs out, so hopefully it's good to go. Again, the meter light is way washed out in the camera, but it looks really good in person. So got to clean this bezel up, get the faceplate glued back on it, cleaned up, and then we'll check the tune on this thing. Alright, got the faceplate back on, all cleaned up best we could, and wow, it's back. That segment keeps coming and going. So I really think that it's just going bad, and I'm probably going to have to change this display. Because now it's back. It was out when I first hit the record button. That's crazy. So I don't know if it's something, I don't know. It's probably just on its way out for good. I don't think it's the selector, because it's only that one segment. If the selector's going bad, we would see, more than likely see a lot more flakiness going on other segments and stuff, but the channel selector feels really solid and seems to be working just fine. Just that one top segment there is coming and going. I really don't want to change that, but I want it to be right, so we're just going to go through and tune this thing up, see where it's at, but it's looking sharp. I wish I could show how cool that meter looks in there without it washing the camera out. It looks really nice. Pretty sweet little 25, 1988, so we breathed a new life into this thing. We just got to figure out what to do with this pesky channel display. Okay, so we just checked the transmit on this thing. Channel selectors or display still hanging in there, but anyway, here we go. Key it up. We got about a 4.5, little under 4.5 watt carrier. Now let's modulate it. Check that out. Looks good. Let's see the AMC kick in. Okay, sorry for the abrupt cutoff, but it's weird. I don't know if anybody noticed, but the thing quit transmitting right in the middle of that clip, and what it was, well, I've already replaced it, but that capacitor that I replaced to get the transmit back, I forgot to trim the legs, so with the radio sitting upside down, they shorted together and the cap went bad again. So Audio 1212, we're back in business. Now, we got a 100-watt slug in here. We're going to show PDP. Okay. Mic gain wide open, got a D104. Audio 1 2 3 4 5. Heck yeah, there we go. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Call it 20 watts. 22. Audio check 1 2 1 2. There's our 4.5 watt carrier. Audio 1 2 1 2 1 2. 22 watts. Hello radio. Hello 1 2 1 2 1 2. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna let this thing percolate a while. And I got half a mind to just leave that channel display in there. Because otherwise she's done. This was a fun project. I'm just gonna clean the covers up, put it back together. Keep an eye on this channel selector for a while, or channel display, and $7.50 Bidenomics Cobra 25 FJB. Okay, so here she is, all put back together and done. $7.50 Bidenomics Cobra 25 from 1988. Now, probably the really something I should do is might have went ahead and changed all the 10-volt caps, but shoot, we took a non-working radio, got her working, cost us one cap, a used meter we had, an LED, a little bit of solder, tweak the AMC to get it just right, and shoot, she's kicking ass. They sure don't make them like this anymore. And for now, that channel segment's hanging in there. I don't want to jinx it again, but I'm just going to ride it out till she dies for good, then we'll deal with it then. But didn't do any crazy mods to this one. I check out that 29 that I got with it, and I might build that thing out, have some fun with it. But this is a really nice Cobra 25 LTD Classic from 1988. Considering its age, it's in really nice shape. Just a few little blemishes on the faceplate, but the covers are in good shape. The inside wasn't all hacked up, and now it's got a fresh new look. I really wish I could get that meter show up better. It looks so good in person. Thanks for watching, everybody. Just a short little video to send out to you guys since I hadn't posted anything in almost 2 weeks. I've been working hot and heavy on this Sweet 16 over here, and I think I might have got it, but I got to get it all put back together, and still working on that video. It's going to end up being a long one, but thanks number 3, by the way, for your help on that. Had to reach out to Mr. 3-Mate over in the Carolinas to give me some pointers on the Sweet 16. I believe we got it straightened out, and I believe he was right. So anyways, Cobra 25 Philippines, all back working. Catch you on the next one. Black Duck 294. We're gone.